as expats, a lot of people keep commenting and talking to us about how much it costs to live in Dominican Republic if they come here. Well, we're gonna try to help you out with that. Stay tuned. I wanna also add, a lot of people have been asking about the women. The women are here, y'all. They're here. Y'all just gotta come here and just get your feet on ground and just talk. Open your mouth. We talked about this in other videos. All right, everybody. I'm Jerry.
And Sheila.
And this is my wife, Sheila. And today we about to come to y'all, letting y'all know about a couple different things when it comes to the cost of living. I know y'all gonna say, man, we keep hearing a lot about this cost of living stuff. Well, and we have made videos about it, but we about to break it down a little further because it's a whole lot of confusion. Different people saying different things on different channels. Oh, you can live here for $1,000 a month, $8,000 to live here a month, and all that stuff. And we're gonna tell y'all, it just depends on the person. We about to break those things down for y'all right now. All right, there's 4 different things that you need to know about when you wanna step foot on ground and move here to Dominican Republic. The number one thing is gonna be money. How are you going to make money? That's a great question. Are you retired? Are you close to retirement? Do you have an online job where you can sit up here and be mobile and you don't have to be in your office a lot? Y'all already know we are on a fixed income, so therefore we didn't really have those concerns in the beginning. But what we're gonna tell y'all is that it's always good to have additional income coming in on top of the money you already have. So we're gonna give y'all our first example. So the first thing we're gonna talk about is our
Airbnb.
There we go. Mm-hmm. Our Airbnb. Mm-hmm. So when I first moved here, my wife was already here, we decided to move from our apartment into a bigger apartment, and we wanted to own our apartment. So what we did was, we went around, we did our research, and I'm gonna tell y'all one little nugget for y'all. It's gonna always be easier and a lot cheaper to find a place if you drive around and write down phone numbers of people that are selling apartments or selling houses, as opposed to getting a realtor, because you already know they're gonna get their commission. So for us, we didn't have a realtor. We just said, hey, one day we went driving, boom, 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 wrote some numbers down, went somewhere else driving, boom, boom, boom. That's what we did. We seen the for sale sign. We called, we asked questions, and then the guy told us, hey, it's a 4th floor apartment, and you also get the roof as a part of your apartment. And it's yours, it's not the people on the 2nd floor, 3rd floor, whatever. It's only for you guys. And you can do with it what you want. And that's what we did. Right, man?
Oh, pero para nosotros hacer un gazebo, como lo hace la mayoría de gente, y poner un jacuzzi y todo para que la familia, amigos, amistades aprovechen el espacio y no sacarle provecho. No funciona así.
That, as you already know, that is bringing us in income. Now I'm here to tell y'all one thing about our Airbnb. It's not for everyone. So a lot of people have asked, hey, what's your Airbnb channel, or what's your page?
Link.
What's your link? What's your Airbnb link? And I always tell people, like I'm gonna tell y'all right now, we are not in the mix of the downtown area. In order for you to get to the closest area would be Avenue España. That would be the closest area where everybody's at, or Zona Colonia. Mm-hmm. Everybody know where I hear people talk about the mixer. We said this before. We are probably about 25 minutes, depending on traffic, away from that area there. Now, if you want to go even further into the Distrito, we are even further. We are probably 45 minutes with no traffic. But with traffic, it can be over an hour. So a lot of people, they might be like, ugh, but we are close to the airport, as we always say. We're about 15 minutes from the airport, depending on traffic. But if you want to be in that mix, and you don't, let's say you're somebody who want to go out every now and again, but you don't want to pay all that money for a taxi, because when you finish doing whatever you're doing, you don't want to wait in traffic to come all the way back, then it's better for you to stay down in that area. So Once you get done doing what you're doing, 5 minutes, 10 minutes later, you back in your Airbnb. Here you can't do that. So we love to have people come, but we don't want people to be discouraged. And everybody says our place is beautiful. It's wonderful. So I'm not telling y'all don't come. We want y'all to come if y'all want to come. We just letting y'all know that most people that come here, they're couples. Most people, not all, but most people are locals. They come here for the jacuzzi. They come to get away. Let's say, I'll give y'all an example. I don't know for sure, but I can almost promise you this is what happens. Somebody has a novia or girlfriend. She lives with her parents. The guy, he lives with his parents. Maybe they're young kids, and they come here, they do their thing, and they leave. Or an anniversary. Somebody's having an anniversary. A woman, she wants to do something nice for her husband, and so they come, they put candles, they put balloons, they do all that good stuff up in our Airbnb. And so everything is nice. They got all kinds of stuff. Matter of fact, I'm gonna let my wife tell y'all some of the things that people have done up there in our Airbnb for special occasions, because sometimes they pay her to help with those special occasions too.
Oh, pero claro, porque muchas veces la persona me dice, mira, porque te manda un mensaje y te dice, yo quiero rentar tu espacio porque me gustó y quiero hacerle, vamos a poner, es mi aniversario. Yo de una vez le tiro, no, pero mira, nosotros también damos el servicio, nosotros también te podemos decorar, hacemos la cena, lo que tú me pidas y eso. Y yo de una vez le entro, o sea, eso es otro tipo de negocio prácticamente que nosotros tenemos con Airbnb. Y muchas personas dicen, sí, ¿cuánto es el costo y eso? Entonces, no, yo quiero un vino, yo quiero esto, Lo que ellos me pidan, yo se lo hago. Como a 3 personas le he hecho la cena, otros solamente me piden la decoración y otros también optan por hacerlo ellos mismos. Pero vuelvo y les repito, eso es otro tipo de negocio que tú puedes sacarle provecho cuando tú tienes Airbnb.
All right, the second thing we're going to talk to y'all about is how much does it cost to live here in Santo Domingo Este? That's a great question, but we already know that depends on a lot of different things. So what we're going to do is we're going to give you the breakdown of what we do and what we pay for. Roughly, it costs us about $3,000 a month for us to live here in Dominican Republic. That's not counting all the extras that we're getting ready to get into, but that $3,000, I'm going to break it down for you right now. The first is going to be our mortgage, which is roughly about $1,400. We have our car note, which is roughly about $471. And that includes our insurance. We also pay for internet, cable, telephone, YouTube apps. We also pay for various small apps on our phones like Netflix, Stars, Sling TV. All of these things a lot of these things are things that we want to make our lives a little bit more comfortable while we're here. So we like those things. We like to watch shows, so we pay for it. Of course, it's not that much. Did I forget anything?
No, la escuela.
Okay, with the escuela, with the school, that's gonna be separate. So the school, if you have kids or you don't have kids, everybody know. So, okay, you got kids. So for us, we have kids and we pay, which is not included. I did not include this in the $3,000. It's gonna be $203 for our kids to go to school here. Another thing I did not include in that $3,000 is I pay for child support for my kids back in the States. Didn't include that. I have a storage share back in the United States. Didn't include that. I have a car back in the United States where I have to pay insurance. The car's paid for, but I still have to pay for insurance, gas, things like that. Still have to pay for a plane ticket when I go to the United States, maybe once a month, once every couple months. And I also have to pay for Airbnb when I get to the United States. So these are expenses. And also I forgot to add the gym. I pay for a membership, which is not that much in the United States as well. So our expenses are up there, but if you just break it down for somebody like yourself or whoever, and you don't have all these expenses, we're just trying to give y'all an example of what y'all can live off of if y'all come here. Now, you can find in this area an apartment for rent for $400 a month. You can also find an apartment in a distrito, fully furnished for, I think we seen some for like $900, $1,000, right? You remember? Denver?
No, sí, y es mucho.
No, but ¿cuánto didn't? Remember we looked at different places
Oh,
in the distrito?
sí, pero todo incluido.
Fully, todo incluido.
Yeah, todo incluido.
¿Cuánto dinero? And
Son como,
how many habitaciones and all that stuff?
No, porque eso depende. Nosotros hemos encontrado, no en el distrito, sino como quien dice, como en la mitad. Vienen siendo como el Osama por ahí. Hemos encontrado en $900 mensual, de 3 habitaciones. Y ya en el distrito, baby, $1,200, $1,300,
Exactly.
pero 2 habitaciones. Y a veces hasta una sola habitación, $1,000, $1,100, $1,000. Una sola habitación. Usted se puede imaginar. Pero no, ya aquí hemos encontrado muchas opciones, ya de 900 para arriba. No, nunca para abajo, para arriba. Porque ya, señora, todo incluido. Tú nada más tienes que llevar tu ropa.
Now, the next, number 3, what we suggest for number 3 is if you're going to buy a house, rent a house, buy an apartment, rent an apartment, make that house or that apartment work for you. What does that mean, Jerry and Sheila? What that means is you should get a apartment that you can use to make money for you, like we did. I'm not saying get an Airbnb. That's not going to be feasible for everybody. But we also bring in extra money for YouTube. You can also bring in extra money if your girlfriend or your spouse that lives here, maybe she can do some hair, maybe she can do some nails, different things like that. Right, babe?
Claro, y hasta le gusta el negocio, como a mí, ¿no? Que a ella le gusta el negocio, que ella siempre quiere estar haciendo algo, bueno, porque pongo una tiendecita. ¿Qué es lo que yo te estaba diciendo, mi amor? Cuando yo tenía mi compañía, yo tenía mi propio local. Y yo dije, pero ven acá, lo mío es prácticamente virtual, porque yo le vendo a empresas. Nobody va a mi negocio.
Right.
Mayormente todo por teléfono, me piden lo que necesitan, productos de limpieza. Sí, ven acá, yo renté una casa sumamente grande, con espacio suficiente, para yo poner mi oficina y poner ya todos mis productos. ¿Y qué yo hice? Pagué una sola renta. Entonces yo tenía mi casa y mi negocio también. Eso es lo mismo que usted puede hacer. Usted tiene una noviecita o su esposa, quien sea, que vive aquí. Bueno, renten una casa con marquesina, que tenga un espacio y póngale un negocito. Y ahí tienen 2 por 1. Pagan su casa, pagan su renta y también tienen su negocio. Ahora, bien, si el negocio está subiendo y eso está creciendo y el negocio le va bien porque puso un puesto de empanada, a mí me encanta la empanada, por eso yo le hablo mucho. Puso un puesto de empanada y dice, no, espérate, vamos ahora a adquirir un local. Y es diferente, pero ya tú tienes tu dinerito, ya el negocio va bien y ya tú lo estás moviendo. Pero no quiere empezar con un negocio, o sea, con un local, cuando tú estás empezando. Empieza desde abajo para que puedas subir. Nunca empieces desde arriba porque va a caer muy rápido.
Mm-hmm. That's it right there. And that's one of the main things that we wanted to convey to y'all. There's always ways to make money here. You don't have to go out and work in a building, or office, or whatever, because, maybe you don't feel comfortable, you don't speak the language, whatever. There's always ways to make money, especially with the internet and how I had another question asked. I think it was today. Hey, how is the internet there? I'm gonna tell y'all, we're gonna add that to this video too. The internet is as good as you want to pay. It's based on your plan. So we have Altis, but Claro that's another company. They're apparently good too. But for us, in the beginning, we had problems because we didn't understand what we were paying for. We were like, we're not paying that much money. That's good, we good. And remember, we pay for 2 houses. Service. We pay for one service for our casa or for our house and another service for upstairs. So for us, we upgraded it. Mm-hmm. And so now I don't have a problem when I'm trying to upload videos or do different things. Man, why is the internet slow? What's going on? Hey, everybody turn your stuff off. That's what we used to do. Mm-hmm. We just weren't savvy. We didn't understand that, hey, all we got to do is upgrade our plan and things will be a little bit better. We thought it was problems with the service, but we figured out that that's not the case. Yeah.
No, y gracias a lo que tú dices, no tenemos problema ya. Todo ese usa su mente.
All right, and the fourth thing that we want to talk about is most of our subscribers are retirees, and I've said this earlier, but retirees or close retirees. So for you guys, they like, hey, I got my little pension, I'm good. Where can I go to use my money wisely? And I'm gonna tell y'all, I would suggest, if it was me, I would suggest Santo Domingo Este as opposed to the Distrito, because you can find some secure, safe areas where you can get out there and navigate and still be good. If you choose not to have a car, it's not obligatory. It's not meaning you don't have to have one. You can get around with an Uber. You can get around walking. You can get around. You just got to pick the right area, pick the right apartment to where you have things close to you that are in walking distance. I'm telling you, we got a supermarket right down the street from us, within 5-minute walking distance. They have ATMs in there. They have clothes. They have any type of products. They have food. They have everything. And if you want to go a little bit further down the road, have restaurants. This area that we live in, I'm telling y'all, for us, it's busy for what we do, but it's not busy for the nightlife. A lot of people like the nightlife. It's not busy for nightlife, but you can get everything else you want here. This area is nice. So we live here, so we'll advocate for it. But you're gonna have you're gonna have a couple things that you might be like, man, I ain't feeling that. For example, there's some trash on the street sometimes, and some of the streets aren't as paved as they should. But we got a main street out here where they sit up there and in my opinion, they put a lot of money into developing it. They put new lights, new streets, new palm trees, everything, all the way down to, what is it, the Autopista? What's the name of the street?
Autopista.
That whole street, they done made it look beautiful. Put statues up, everything. So they're continuing to build and make things better in this area. So some people you gotta have patience, and that's what we got. We gotta have patience.
No, que nada es perfecto. Entonces, no, el distrito no es perfecto. Aquí no es perfecto. En realidad, Dominican Republic no es perfecto, como ningún otro país.
Exactly.
Adáptate o bye bye. Lo siento.
Now, see, that's a comment we always give. And I'm telling you, that right there kind of fires me up. But I'm just saying, a lot of people say it. She said that because people say, hey, if you don't like it, leave. If you don't like it, leave. But that's not what we're saying. We're just letting people know that, hey, this is how it is. Don't come here thinking it's going to be this way and it's another way. Claro. We're just letting y'all know how it is. And then you come and you make your own decisions.
Claro.
So we're not... I don't like the comment that people say, hey, if you don't like it, leave, because as I was growing up in the United States, there were people that used to tell people that came from different countries to our country, the United States, hey, if you don't speak English, then you need to leave. And I disagree with that wholeheartedly, because now I'm here and I don't speak Spanish like that. So, I mean, I'm okay, but I don't speak Spanish like that. So what, I gotta leave now? Nah, I don't think so, player. Nah, I don't think so. We ain't getting down like that. But y'all know how we do it. Hey, we're gonna go ahead and wrap this thing on up. We gave y'all those 4 things to let y'all know how y'all can make that nice little transition from the United States or Canada or UK or Africa or wherever you're coming from to the Dominican Republic. I want to also add, a lot of people have been asking about the women. The women are here, y'all. They're here. Y'all just got to come here and just get your feet on ground and just talk. Open your mouth. We talked about this in other videos. They want nice, respectable men, just like you want a nice, respectable woman. We've always said before, 9 times out of 10 though, a nice woman is probably going to have a kid or 2. It is what it is. And if that's not your thing, then just keep searching. You might find her here. I'm not saying it's impossible, but you might find her here. But come here, get in them streets, get to the beach, get to the malls, get to the supermarkets, get to the banks, get to wherever you want to go, and you're gonna find you somebody. You just gotta talk.
Ujú. Claro, porque si tú no miras, tú no sabes.
That's it.
Fini.
All right, everybody. Keep it easy, keep it breezy, and we out. Bye.